Hello, this is Jay Plent for StabbedPanda.com, and you should listen to this. Combining muscular synthesizers with dry wit, Cardigan Homebrew are a band as elusive as they are innovative. Based in Outer Cambridge, their music, which resembles the 1975 Spliced with Orson, is hard to pin down and loaded with biting social commentary akin to Marquis Smith and Nav. Its members are Liam Raylett on guitar, Simon Manifold on bass, Milk on drums, and Graham Chapman on vocals. A band unimpeded by the restrictions of their genre, Cardigan Homebrew, or Cardi Home B as their fans like to call them, often delve into strange sonic landscapes. Using instruments such as tubular bells, bongos, guitars tuned to the lowest possible note, and on one record, an 18th century mace. It's no surprise then that they're so beloved by some of music's harshest critics, being described as full of substance, and big websites like Clash calling them literally incredible. They've even been name-dropped by drummer and coffee enthusiast Dave Grohl. Their critical acclaim goes beyond words. They were nominated for the Mercury Prize in 2016, but the nomination was never made public due to an alleged incident with the judge's wife and a garden flamingo.
Almost everyone accepted the apologies of the studio. Only 3 of them escaped.
They are best known for their propulsive track Hello Malcolm, released as a single on Stallus International Independent Records.
Haters, now I kiss myself in the mirror. Look outside at rain. Money doesn't make me a sellout. I have rent and cocaine.
There's a lot of wandering vocal passages akin to the musings of Lou Reed, albeit without quite the same level of swagger. But there's truth in the cliches that the band expose, and it's this kind of stuff that sets Cardigan Homebrew apart, like a goth in a Build-A-Bear workshop. Their debut album, Slip for Aloe, featured many bizarre contributions that would turn heads on a typical indie record. For example, the bass clarinet stylings of powerhouse jazz musician Byron Molesworth, who brought a strange, dread-induced feel to fan-favourite Corduroy Breadstick, and yes, you heard me right, they really do have a song called Corduroy Breadstick. They're a band not adverse to controversy and drama. For example, during their infamous show in 2017 at the Electric Banana, they invited former Liberal Democrats leader Nick Clegg on stage, shortly after he'd lost the election, where he delivered a surprisingly brutal rendition of Frank Sinatra's My Way to a stunned crowd.
I should have finished my degree. This is ridiculous.
The band are currently working on new music, and they've been letting their fans in on the process with some candid studio footage. This includes a brand new single that's bound to turn heads.
Cyanide Jamboree, that was quite messy recording that one. It's part of what we do, we stick true to our names. Yeah, we had to do a lot of paperwork for that.
Hello, Jay speaking.
Hey man, I've been thinking about the Cardigan Homebrew feature, and I'm just not sure it's a good idea.
Right.
Well, like, I'm not really proud of any of the stuff we put out, and we also didn't leave things in a good place when we last spoke, and I know there's a lot of animosity there. I don't know if dredging up those old feelings is going to really be good for anyone.
Okay, but I've already written it.
Well, look, I know that you're a huge fan of the band, and I know that you came to all the gigs and you bought all the merch, and you bought and ate like literally a gallon of our hot sauce, and that was
good hot sauce.
Was one of the worst things I've ever seen. But I appreciate the sentiment behind that. I'm just really not happy with like publicly mentioning the fact that this band ever existed. Because it did exist, and it was 100% real.
Yeah.
So you're gonna drop it?
Sure. Whatever, man.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, how many parents?
You can find Cardigan Homebrew's music by visiting the Cambridge Halfords off the A1134, going up to the cashier, asking them for a corrugated steel door in hot pink. At which point you'll be taken into the back room, made to swear a blood oath to our glorious Lord and Saviour Xenu, and given a cassette copy of their album. Or you can find them on YouTube. By the way, this is absolutely a joke in case that wasn't already clear and you were genuinely thinking this is a real band. Just to be clear, the Earth is round, the Trump has dementia, and the aliens built the pyramids, right? Right. This entire feature was a complete waste of yours and my time. We've got lots of other videos about actual bands you can go and watch, and worked really hard on those. This one, just let my imagination run wild. And look what it got me. Just a lonely man in a cave with 16,000 packets of Haribos and a gong that I can't play because my hands are sellotaped together. Damn you, Liam. Thanks for listening. You can find more of these features about actual real bands on our YouTube channel, and visit stabbedpanda.com to submit your own music to this show or to the blog.
You know, at one point people didn't really wear ruffs around their necks anymore, but now they do. You know, necklaces or neck braces if you've had a bit of trouble. Disco, but take all that out and then put it in and better, and that's what we've got.